Yo, what's up there, you guys? It's your man Joe. Hopefully everything's okay. Hope y'all okay during this whole crisis. Shout out to all the essentials out there. They're doing a thing, you know, cooking the meals and doing flipping all the burgers. People are probably out there trying to take your jobs now. Um, Today we're going to be getting into the subject of housewife versus maids. Especially since I've been hearing this, I've been meaning to wanted to talk about this. I don't know if I talked about this before. Um, uh, about there's a whole notion. I heard about this statement before saying that I am your wife, not your maid. Well, and I said it in a video before that you kind of are a maid in a sense. I mean, well, you are, especially in the Christian household or believing household, you are a helpmeet. I mean, a maid and a housewife are similar. But the only difference is that I'm paying the maid for the service that she is doing, and you know, if I was a husband in a sense, I am paying, to get the water, hot water going, bill and pays if I was the husband. Um, Hi, Genuine Magic. How you doing? Um, and I think the reason why there's a lot of frustration amongst women, especially in the Christian, I don't know about much about in the Christian, or in the body of Christ or in the Christian household. There's But I think in general that a lot of women, especially there's a lot of there's no respect of being a housewife. Um, Greetings, seeking Him daily. Um, there's a lot of I will get there's a lot of notions between there's a lot of notions between the women when it comes to the whole becoming a housewife. No respect. There's no respect amongst each other, and I do believe it's because of the media and how they portrayed as housewives. I'll say it as an example. There was this one movie that came out um, recent, I think recently this year, where I guess it was, even though it was like full of feminist propaganda, but where a woman was, she kind of got tired of being a housewife, I guess, a housewife, but she wanted to focus on her career, and she's just not satisfied in the situation that has happened. Um, I believe possibly I would say that feminism has influence women to be out the home and not to, submit to their men and cater to the home to make sure everything's fine and straight. And I do believe in some cases that in our society, we don't teach women as far as being in the household, I won't say longevity, but being married in the long haul, and you have to do this until death do you part, until you depart from your husband. Um, because you don't really see, even though there's a lot of homosexual marriages going on, you don't really see a lot of homosexual. Well, yes, there is. There's a lot of separation between lesbians and I would say the lesbian, well, gay men and stuff like that. You don't really see or hear too much. It's mostly in the heterosexual community. Um, Yeah, and I also said in a long while, in a video that I made, what was I saying? Um, what else was I gonna say? What else was I gonna say? I lost my train of thought. Uh, yeah, I think pretty much. Wait, there's more. I know there's more that I want to say. about this type of subject. So, what do you guys think about the whole housewife versus maid thing? It's just been on my mind for quite some time, but I just wanted to get your guys' input as well. Um, do I think that I never really thought as much about the whole, maids. I don't know where they people or mainly women get this whole notion of, I can see our maids or wives are not maids. I can see if their husbands were more controlling to the point that she couldn't breathe, eat, or breathe in air or anything. But uh, but other than that, I don't know. I really wanted to say, I think there is a great beauty and discipline is being a housewife and a mother. Busy work, cleaning is actually fun task, especially in the end result. I do agree. I do agree. Um, I also do believe that, especially within the household as well, in a Christian believing household, I do believe that wives should also have a Sabbath day too, because doing it every single day, I can see that there's going to be a point that where housewife can have a burnout in the household as well. So, most women just don't want to serve trash husbands who they may think is not deserving. You know what the crazy thing is that it's almost like, okay, so a lot of women have this whole notion that they don't want to serve their man, or do you think it could be because the men that they like, they know that it's trash, or they know that, let's say if a woman, especially a very young woman, decide, that she wants to date a guy that's, lives that, thug life, gangster life, like just like myself. I'm just with a pretty face, but no, but who live that, gangster lifestyle, or just men that, or not just gangsters, but just men that don't really have that much of a status in a way, I guess. I don't know. Uh, they're choosing improperly. True. Um, what else that we can talk about this? Um, yeah, I wanted to put out as well the whole notion of, especially from housewives, that their husbands don't really do too much around the house. And I will say this: if I was married, I'm gonna thank God that I'm not married yet, because he's still working on me, y'all. He's still working on me. But because if I was married and my wife would have told me that I don't really do much around the house, I'm cutting off all the lights. I'm cutting off all the water in the house. I'm cutting off all the lights, all that. I'm not saying I'm not. I'm laughing, but because I'm alive serious. And no, most people will say they dead seriously, but I'm alive serious. Okay, I'm alive. Say it with me. I'm alive serious. So yeah, because that's like, to me it's to me to, for me to hear that, that's like saying that I haven't done anything much around the house, knowing the fact that I've been like at work all day, been talked down upon by the boss. I mean, my boss is fine. If my boss man watching this, hey, how you doing? Um, you know, I think there's some spoiledness. There's some spoiledness in being a housewife, I guess, or. But other than that, mm, let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see. Make sure everybody can hear me. Mm, you know what's kind of like interesting though, like as far as what makes guys or men or the husband make get with the maid more than their housewife in the household. Um, what made them want to have a maid to begin with? You know, can you explain it about like the guys that are getting with the maids or the husbands getting with the maids? Because if so, it's hot in here. um, no, my last statement before that. What do you think? I think. Can you hear me? Because I'm trying. It's very hot in here. It's not hot, but it's very warm. So I'm trying to remember. Um, uh, I don't know, something about cold air that makes you remember stuff. Um, what did I say? Can you remember what I said? I know I just said it, um, but I can't remember because it's the room. It's kind of warm in here, so maybe I should drink me some water. Um, mm, what was the last statement before my last statement before that? Like choosing like improper, was it improper spouses or something? I what I post right above, asking to explain why males are males so messy. Um, it, why are males so messy? I don't know. It could be. It's almost. I guess you could say it's kind of a bit like until like the guy notice how messy it is, then he'll probably in his mind he'll probably think like, oh, maybe I should really clean this until somebody like tells them to actually pick up their mess and they don't want to do it no more. I mean, that's pretty much everybody to be quite honest. But the whole thing about the whole housewife, about the housewives, I know males like this. That's all. Yeah. But it's like what makes them. I'm kind of curious about what makes people or people in I say people in marriages are probably more likely to have maids, especially probably in the upper class, richer upper class, kind of that makes them want to have a maid to begin with. I feel like especially if they are a believer, um, shouldn't you just roam that? Also, men get maids because they choose wrong with their spouse and receive a woman that may not have interest in cleanliness. That could be true. That could also be true. I'm gonna say it again. Also, men get maids because they choose wrong with their spouse and a woman receive a woman that may not have interest in cleanliness. Yeah, it could be because of that, or they want eye candy. Maybe I don't know. I guess in the I do it can have. I would say yeah, but do you think like stat? I'm just like when I think maids are luxury, and wives are necessary. I said it. I say it once and I'll say it again. Um, why? No, maids are a luxury. Wives are necessary. Maybe what if like the wife was a cleaning was like a very clean kind of person. Then like later on throughout the years, maybe like a year or two or three, five, she doesn't want to clean anymore. Let's say if she was clean, she was very clean before she got married, but when after the marriage, that's when she didn't feel like cleaning anymore or anything. You know, like in this generation of women that we're in our society are teaching them how to be she teaching them how to become a thought. It is a housewife, you know. Same thing for the guys too. Same thing for the guys too. Then she's putting on the front. See, then she's putting on the front. Or now she's going through emotions and mental stress and losing interest in life altogether. And she can't clean anymore because she is broken internally. So you're saying it could be daddy issues? I can see that. Like 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 a woman who never had a dad in her life or never seen a masculine man in her life and he doesn't see a mother, submitting, to her husband, then yeah, I can think that could be also part of the process as well. Um, that can also be. Mm. You know what's funny? Like I want to see like or hear stories about like single parent households, how different it is, and seeing how like like how a single parent, like how how father, like how different would it be? Like, is there like do I see like destruction? I don't you don't really see a lot of or hear a lot of like destruction as much when you see like a single father raising their kids and stuff like that. But you'll hear a lot more in the a single mother household, a lot. You don't like I don't hear too many stories about single father or successful single father. Well, not single. I mean, successful or fathers that are doing well for their children, seeing or heading to that direction of destruction as much. I'm not saying that they're doing like fathers are doing better than the mothers are. I guess it all depends. Um, anything, anything. So I'm reading the comments. Anything cleaning should have a therapeutic, but when people go out through a depressive state, they can rarely get out of bed or even want to wake up. Um, I can see that. Cleaning can be therapeutic, you know. housewife. I see a lot more housewife being kind of disrespected, or not disrespect. I won't say disrespected. I mean, I'll take that one back. I would say that they're probably not favored in this society. To be quite honest with you, do I believe that there's a lot of mental illness? Yeah, it could be. Yeah, I see a lot more. I would say it's not being a housewife is not favored in our society because I see like a lot of like feminists talk about be more equal. You know, you can be more like equal, um, be as equal as a man, have the same strength as a man. But when it comes to like feminine energy, giving not feminine energy, but giving, are talking about femininity and stuff like that, it's not practiced for the woman. It's more in this society. It's probably be more practiced for the man to be more feminine and stuff like that. But it's not as much for the woman. Okay, someone just came in. Really? Yeah, it's not popping up on my thing. Role reversal. Yeah, I agree. The whole reversal thing. It's really taking effect. You know what's funny about the whole role reversal? Like we see the emasculation of men, the emasculation of men in our society, and but nobody talk as much about the masculation of women. We talk. I mean, I hear it here and there, but they don't talk about it much in detail in the media. Like for an example, like often, not often, but often I see like shows or skits about a stud lesbian getting with a guy, and it's like it gets more hits or it gets more views and stuff like that in certain situations, or a tomboyish female getting with a guy and it blows up in a sense, a very masculine kind of sense, very masculine female still getting with guys and stuff like that, and it'll still be a hit, you know. I mean, same things go for everything, for the feminine male. They exceeded in our they're exceeding in our society. Um, they're getting deals and stuff like that. I mean, congratulations to them, but like, there's some straight people that or straight males need to, hey, let's get up there, It's encouraged and annoying. I know pregnant. I've known it's pregnant stud, so it happens. Oh, it's encouraged and annoying. I've known a pregnant stud. You know what's funny? It's the funniest. It's funny to me. To me, I mean, I didn't mean to laugh at anybody, but it's funny to me to see a pregnant stud. It's hilarious. It is hilarious to me. I don't know why I'm laughing at it because it's almost how close to an image of seeing a man getting pregnant. You know, it is. It sort of is. It's close, but not really. It's hilarious. They should really make a show about that. That'd be hilarious. Trying to figure out like the most stud lesbian, find out who the baby daddy is. That's hilarious. I might watch that for a couple of episodes. Okay, but back to the whole. I want to get back to the whole the housewife thing, or the housewife and the maids and stuff. It's silly. She got pregnant the old-fashioned way. Yeah, and I've always been also wondering like how they got pregnant, you know? I do believe that these lesbians they got boyfriends somewhere. It's just like why, like why? Are y'all bisexual? I kind of want to know. If you any stud lesbians following me, huh? They might try to, they might, like why do y'all get pregnant? But I believe that's like every other woman. No offense to y'all ladies out there, but I believe that every other woman, regardless of whatever sexuality that you guys are, I do believe they probably want to get pregnant by the age of 30, or they probably got pregnant when they was in a strict relationship. Wait a minute, so she got pregnant recently. So the stud lesbian that you know that she got pregnant recently. Wait. So was she like she was with guys at one point? Now she just went to girls. Yeah, I think that's how like the lust of the flesh, like to go gay, is weird. It's weird. No, though, no, though was when we were teens, maybe 8 years ago or so. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay. She was living studly. Then told me and explained that things just happened. I think it's probably because of the flesh. The flesh has a mind of its own. The flesh has a mind of its own. I believe it. Somebody would have told me that the flesh has a mind of its own. I believe it. I believe it. I really believe that spirits do influence people to turn gay, but I also believe that the flesh, because the flesh is like it absorbs and stuff like that. I personally don't believe anyone can claim to be fully homosexual. Truly is even the man. Oh, okay. They can be born again. It's hilarious. Okay, now, are we done with the housewife? I have my reasons. Okay. But, okay. So, what are my end results? Maybe not my end, but I do believe there is a propaganda against women who want to become stay at home wives. Because no woman, or at least a one that's very strong minded, is going to allow a maid to roam in her house to cook and clean unless there are some circumstances. Unless men are dating midgets. Men are dating midgets or very short women. There's literally no excuse to you know to have a maid in your home, unless I feel like an able-bodied woman to have a maid. I think that's kind of lazy in my opinion. Or a guy that allows a maid to be in the house. I think that's also kind of lazy too. You know, I guess you can say it really depends on the status of the family. I would say that it really depends. I believe it really depends on the family, um, on the family status or the not family but the marriage status. You know, do I think that upper class women get maids or hire maids or upper class people get maids? Possibly, yeah. Get like an old Mexican lady, I guess. Um, there has to be. It's frowned upon. Look at the Real Housewives of Atlanta, not Housewives. I also understand, however, that role has to be disputed inadvertently. Inadvertently, yeah. Housewives of Atlanta, nothing but a bunch of single or divorced people. There's only like one real marriageable people. Um, yeah. If I marry, we get a maid. We are getting matching sets. I agree, but nah. Well, I mean, if that's what you want to do, if you want to have a maid or have a butler, I can see that. I hope that's the maid and the butler, so we could be like the Parent Trap situation. I know, yes, I'm that old. The Parent Trap, with the maid and the butler get together, have a wedding day, so they can marry it off. Honestly, if I actually have a maid and a butler and they married each other, they can't work for me no more. That's on me though, because the only people that's gonna be making some love is me and the wife. That's just me though. We don't have to be having all that. We'll be having a clean family. So we will be cleaning family. Yeah. Well, yeah. I can see that. I think a man shouldn't. I always say this a lot in the videos. I think that the men should, if he's not going to be cleaning as much, and let's say if my wife or the wife was a full time housewife, I would also inspect to see if there's any cracks and crevices. Just inspect the house just in case there's any more, damages in the house to see if there damages in the house is something that's out of her control. So yeah. But I will say this. If I get married, I'm not changing no diapers. And we have babies and have kids, I ain't changing no diapers. I feel like married people should do it in their 20s. Do it in their 20s. Just pick up after yourself in the most simple ways. Trash bin, dishes in the same, put up a seat down. Oh man, the seat. Man, the seat down. That's gonna be a problem. I don't know, like, okay, here's a question I wanted to know, right? I don't know if anybody has kids in here, right? like, like, would y'all like ever? Let's say if you have, let's say for example, if me and my wife, right? I think, I think there should be separate bathrooms. Even though I just in situations, let's say if I want to have the toilet seat up and stuff like that, or just just have a bathroom, or just have a bathroom just for the wife and for myself. I think that that'd be fine too. Hey, rich kid, what's good, man? We're just having a conversation about housewives and housewife versus maids. Talking about a lot of stuff. Um, oh, um, I did get a vision about. I think one of either you or somebody else did talk about like a rapper about that died years back. Um, I had a vision about him, but he was like it was like a court case kind of scene and stuff like that. And I prefer that. I prefer the court scene than it is seeing somebody in the bottomless pit. So, yeah, Yonda, yo, hey, what's good? Oh, he's gone. Oh, that's sad. But anyway, um, yeah. But back to the whole toilet seat thing. Maybe not that toilet seat, the baby chain. Like, nah. I don't have the patience to change babies. I mean, to change diapers. I leave that to the wives. I leave the baby change to the wives. Yeah. Who knows? Who knows? I might change my mind. Never say never. Never say never. That's rude. Your baby needs to change. You need to change him. It's a simple task. I can change my nephews plenty of times. That's why, that's why marriage is for people in their 20s. I think it's because I don't have that much of a patience to change a diaper. It's just like, I gotta get used to that for the next couple of years. Changing diapers. I'd rather wash dishes. That's on facts. I'd rather wash dishes than change diapers. Well, if I marry, I'll be in my 30s likely, so I have to deal. So I have to deal with yeah, buddy. Yeah, you do that. You change the diapers and stuff like that. I don't, mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. I can't deal with change the diapers. Shoot. You can deal with all that. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe I'll change diaper one time. To be fair, just to be fair, I'll change one diaper one time. Just to be fair, you got to do it for the rest 3 years, 4 years. Oh, speaking of diapers, somebody put out a set of a conspiracy about diapers that they're trying to make have babies to wear the diapers a lot more longer than two. There's a possibility. I don't know. Don't be a fake daddy. I'm not a fake daddy. I'm being a real daddy. I'm not. I just don't like changing diapers. That's just me. That's just me. That's just me, man. That's just me. You'll have 10 kids, right? There's a lot of that. Uh-uh. 10 kids. 10 kids. No, I'm not having no 10 kids, man. No 10 kids. You can have 10 kids. I'm good. But we'll see. Man, having on. I just realized that have to be fruitful and multiply. Uh, be fruitful and multiply. I feel like that's a command. Gotta be fruitful and multiply. Still not gonna change no diapers. If I ever have like a family in heaven or in the kingdom of God, like, or just got married and had kids, I'm still not gonna change no diapers. You gonna change some diapers, multiply. I'm not gonna do all that. Yeah, good luck with that. Shoot. Be fruitful and multiply. That's right. Like most of the chicks go for their careers and getting married. Got three people on here. You're right. Subscribe. Said, hope your future wife is subscribed so she knows what's up. Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna be doing all them baby wipes and doing all that. I'll do it one time only, and that's it. You don't have to do all that. I'll just work, work, work all day. What if you get a vision? What if you got a vision that you should change diapers? Oh man, if uh, I ask the Lord for repentance, please forgive me that I don't want to do this. I declared and decreed that all my wife is gonna do all that baby channel. I'm just kidding. um, no. Shake my head. I don't know. No, I repent. I repent. I repent. Please forgive me for my sins. Please forgive me. I don't know. Like me having kids, I thought about having kids. I thought about having a family and all that, but it's just like right now, especially living here in California, it's not. No, I would not want to have kids here. No, no. I might want to work, maybe work and have a job here, but having a family here, no, no. One, it's too expensive. Two, it's too expensive. Three, all the above. And four, it's just not. It's not. It's not a great. It's not a place where I want to raise my children here. Because it's a lot of indoctrinations and stuff like that. It's real out here. Too many liberals and stuff like that. Too much feminism here. Too much feminism here. Too much feminism. Yes, I said it. It's too much feminism here. I don't want my daughter to become a thought. It's a feminist thought. I don't want my daughter to become a feminist thought. That's on facts, man. It's overwhelming existence. You have to really count the cost when it comes to marrying and having children because it's real out here, which is so true. It really is true. Because I kind of been like for me to have like thoughts about wanting to get married, I really had to really think about it because I do I think do I want to be I believe well at least I think well not believe I think that if you're going to become a husband, I think you're going to be at home a lot of times. For me right now, I don't think I'll be at home at a lot of times. Um, and I think I don't know. Is this something that I'm going to be out there somewhere? I just want to do work and stuff, or just I guess you can say, I guess you can say like traveling, even though despite the fact that travel bans and stuff like that, and the whole COVID and 5G towers are popping up out of nowhere. Yeah, I would be ducking the feminism and beta simps process from getting to my children to, yeah. It's usually it doesn't really like so I get it right here, and it shouldn't really. Um, you would think that feminism would probably be ended like at least like under 5 years, but I guess a lot of them just want the power of being a man, but not the responsibility of a man. And that's something. Wait, super chat. 5G. PPNV. Oh, it's really could be called penis envy. Father Joe had many sons. Bruh, that would be cool if I did have sons. Although some men contribute to women moving to that direction. Man, that's why a lot of dudes are losing their jobs because of the whole feminist thing, or women. There's no women in these sort of fields. Knowing the fact that we all know that women, especially the one with kids, are less likely. They're more likely to leave work early. But I guess nobody's ready for that conversation. I guess we're not ready for that conversation. Um, I do believe single women work harder than women with kids or women with a family. That's just my opinion. Uh, had many sons. Man, do I want girl? Here's the question. That I want the children to be healthy, but I kind of want to have. I want boys, but I know eventually if I had girls, I'll be fine with that as too. Correct. And some actually ready. Some are actually ready for the conversation and will avoid hiring women and prefer hiring young adults, which I do agree. Which I do agree. Um, hmm. What's funny? Like I always often wonder if people like screenshot my conversations, like screenshot or record my conversation to just probably just spin it and take it off somewhere and say JoJo said something like this. He's a false prophet and stuff like that. Jesus is Lord. Mark of the Beast is Mark of the Beast. Yeah, Jesus is Lord. The Mark of the Beast is here. The Antichrist is gay. JoJo exposed 2020. Yeah, yeah. JoJo exposed 2020. 2021. JoJo 2021. Honestly, I could be wrong. I don't know. It's just something about 2020 or 2021 I believe this year is it. Either this year or the next. Not any that's I'm not date setting or anything. I'm not saying that when the rapture is coming or anything like that. I'm saying like it just feel like this year is it. Or the year after this one is it. You know. Yeah. And people are trying to market their market cap because everything is so close. I do believe that probably going to try again the whole day. So they're probably going to try again because now everything is kind of a bit more close. Everything's um, you know, um, because we're closer to the end times. Many say the same. I could link a couple of videos for you actually, especially next year is finished. No, I think I'm done with the whole date setting thing. I heard enough. I heard enough about the whole date settings. Now that it's actually coming into fruition and stuff like that. He ain't setting days either. And she wasn't either. She You know, it'd be an interesting book because normally I would say that I'm not really much of a book kind of person. Book kind of person, even when it comes to the Bible as well. Even though most often, I would say not as often, but I would like before. Um, I would read like the audiobooks of the Bible, even though when I read the Bible, some clips, and it made me, because just recently, I did read the Bible. I think I was reading the book of Luke. Yeah, it was the book of Luke. It made me realize that back then Jesus was a mind reader. He was a mind reading. He was reading the minds of he was I think it was Peter. I think it was Peter. Um, and I was just so shocked that I never really seen that before. I really think or thought about it. And that was just such of a shock to me. So, ooh, Bollywood, R.I.P. Was he like a Muslim? Muslim or something? Bollywood actor. Okay. You know what's funny? A lot of Bollywood action has been popping up in American movie theaters, which to me that sounds like a hostile takeover. It may not seem like it, but it's like a hostile takeover. You know, unless the Muslims are moving into America and now they're trying, or the movie theater is trying to get their money too. So just like just like anime as well. And, you know, I don't know if that's paprika. How can I say that? Cor Kupra? Kupra? Bollywood actor. But I'm on the whole like book thing. You know it'd be a good movie. At least a Bible book or something is the Book of Enoch. Man, when I read that, I was like, oh snap! Because how God really took action when about the whole when the Nephilim was killed. Nephilim, how he took action. I think it's pretty interesting. I haven't finished the whole book, but yeah, what happened? Yes, a lot of celebrities died. Yep, Kobe. Yeah, Kobe. What's his face? Somebody recently died. One of the midget, one of the midget women that died. Well, the celebrities. One of them. One of them recently died. The book of well, I'm saying if it was a movie, the Book of Enoch. I think that would be. I think that would make up the charts, in my opinion. I think that's a good interesting book to make a movie out of. The Book of Enoch. I love it. I would love to see that. What, the Book of Enoch? Or the actor? No, Khan was Indian. Okay, man, a lot of people are dying. Guess one of the two. Yes, one of the two. Oh, two people. Oh, two people. The little women that died. The little women of L.A. Yeah. Actually, I did see one of them at a show. They're a lot taller in person. No, seriously, I really have seen them. One of them at least. They're taller in person. I'm sorry. That was a terrible joke. But yeah, I did see Kevin Hart one time, but it was like years ago. Oh, was it hit and run? Oh, maybe I should. Okay. Huh. Got injured, hit and run last year. I put him out of work for months. Oh wow. Is he fine now, or has he recovered? You know, this was one of the two people that died. Oh, okay. Wait, so there's an actor named Enoch. Is it? It says Enoch, not Enoch. Oh, Enoch in the Bible. Oh, okay. Yeah, like I said, I haven't fully read the whole thing yet. To be quite honest, I was at the part where the angels were pointing to God about the things that are happening in the earth. Um, so I haven't gotten that far yet, but like I said, I'm not really much a book kind of person in general. But, it's ooh, wait, it's what time is it? It's like it should be like 12, almost 12. Alright. Yeah, what you doing up? Actually, yeah, what are you doing up? Mochi time. Mochi time, then go to bed. What you doing up so late, actually? What y'all doing? What you doing up at 3 o'clock in the morning? It's almost work time. I'm grown. I do what I want. Whatever. uh, yeah. Yeah, you grown, but you wish that you was a kid again. You have to pay no bills. Uh, not working tomorrow. Oh, okay. Wait. Seeking him daily. Are you black or white? Just out of curiosity. What's your nationality? Nationality? She said, I'm grown. Might be a southern white girl. Might be a southern white girl. I can see that. Like a southern white girl. Or a southern black girl. Because I know y'all can clearly see that I'm Mexican. Oh, you black? Okay. Okay. No, I'm not Mexican. I'm Puerto Rican. No, no, no. I'm black. I'm a I'm an Israelite. I'm a Jew. Me too, if you're wondering. Yeah, thank you for telling me. But the where. I think that joke with Jim Gaffigan said, "No, it's not even my real color." You see something saying the lines of, "Well, I'm just Puerto Rican, but the wear and tear of having children, I was way guapo. No más, no more guapo." I hope Richard Pryor is in heaven, though. Man, not just living. I just hope that everybody makes it. Richard Pryor. Did I have a vision? It was John Witherspoon. Yeah, who else died? John Witherspoon. But I do believe that the generation, the baby boomer generation, is dying off. Um, Even though, as much, I would say this, I don't want the baby boomers to die per se, but when it comes into power, I would like for them to step down because they're not giving us millennials or young people to give us the chance to see what would happen if we were. They are. Both of my parents are boomers, and still hanging on, which is good. It was a story. I think Susan from Lion of Judah was talking about this. And I'm glad, sister, I'm glad you're still alive and still around. I'm glad that she heard this story. She glad she told this because she was telling the story that she was talking. You want some Generation X? You want some Generation X? I don't think us as millennials are fully prepared. Yeah, we weren't really fully prepared for an epidemic like this. But she was she was talking about how she got sick because she went to New York and and how she got sick. She got sick and she said she was doing all the shaking, and she took uh, either then one day I'm gonna keep the story short. That one day she decided to she decided she prayed and I believe I'm just going by what she said. She pretty much said that the Lord led her to go get this sort of like medicine. It was like had some cranberry, some type of cranberry medicine or something like that. And then all of a sudden she started to feel better. And then because the coronavirus, the it, I'm gonna call it the it, the it. Uh, the way how it is how I heard it cuts off the circulation of your blood, right? Or something like that. So when she was eating these eating the or she was eating the when she was told the story about getting the medicine of the cranberry, well, not raspberry, cranberry, some type of cranberry type of medicine, and then she was feeling better. Then all of a sudden, then the next clearly like the next day, I went to the store and bought like a couple of bags of cranberry like dried cranberries. I was like, man, because cranberries give like some like it helps with your heart, help with your heart or helps it flow, help the blood flow in your system or something like that. It's like, oh, that's cool. Oh, what you should have known. The baby boomers. Wait, so you saying I'm part of the Gen X generation, or am I a millennial? Because millennials are we're not like 20s anymore. We're like close to our 30s. We're not babies anymore. We're not these teenagers anymore. We got bills to pay now. We got diapers to change. Well, my future wife got the diapers, but yeah, we got bills to pay. um, my parents are 50, and they are boomers. Okay, boomer. Okay, boomer. Okay, boomer. Okay, boomer. Okay, boomer. Okay, boomer. Okay. For us millennials, we're just gonna do the millie walk, or whatever. If you're a millennial, do the millie walk. So it's still in their 20s. Oh, okay. So yeah, I'm still a millennial, but I don't think millennials. They say that the millennials are lazy. I just think that there's no more job opportunities now in our economy. There's no. I mean, I'm near the millennial mark. Yeah. Do you think this is like the baby boomers' fault about how the economy went, or just something that the baby boomers did not expect the things to happen? Because I know that in that generation they work differently than what we do now, and there's some baby boomers that don't really accept the way how we work or how to generate money and stuff like that. They would rather still do it the old fashioned way, especially within the entertainment industry. There's still some old heads that believe that you know well, I wouldn't say that because most of the generation most of the generation, they, especially the baby boomers, I do believe that the baby boomers are fighting us to an extent because now that it's not the way that how they're used to. Boomers look down on millennials. It's understandable. How is it understandable? Well, yeah, because they're not in a world of what they're used to anymore. Things have changed. Chevy Chase. Chevy Chase. Where? Who's a Chevy Chase? I don't know what a Chevy Chase is. Is that what these young people, these Gen Xers or whatever? And, and the crazy thing about getting older is that I hear a lot of people. I hear not often, not as much now, but or the bank. Yeah, like it's weird when I see people around my age say back in the day, and I'm just like, wait a minute. Like, hold on. I'm not ready to hear that yet. I'm not there yet. People around my age are saying, back in the day, we used to. I'm like, oh my goodness. The millennials are the old people. Millennials are the old people because back then, our childhood, because we because back then because all I hear is that how entertained that we was. Our favorite TV show was Pokemon, Digimon, Rugrats, and Rocko's Modern Life, SpongeBob, and these things. And we grew up with these things. Now that we see another generation, now we're seeing shows that we're not used to. Now we're like, wait, what is this? Like I'm not used to these new Teen Titans. I don't like these two Teen Titans. I still don't. Ooh, the way you're talking makes me feel young. Well, I hope you appreciate it. And I understand that too because these new kids, these catch me outside generation, ain't nobody gonna catch nobody outside. Nobody's gonna people are gonna be thumb thugging away, and they hope that they commit suicide or something like that. Now, I don't want to. I don't want nobody to commit suicide, but they bully them psychologically, then they kill themselves. And in this generation, I do believe that, especially these black parents or these American parents, that maybe we should, especially those that who have children who don't really understand the world too much, give them some mental strength a little bit, or give them some therapy or something like that. So hopefully that these kids don't be killing themselves, or deal or have or talk to them children if their children are dealing with depression or some type of mental illness or something like that. And if your child needs help and you're ignoring that, maybe you should really look into the children. Talk to the children, because I know back in the early '90s, you know, uh, stay away from the form of mindlessness. True. Catch me outside. I'm out. Somebody point. I don't know, because somebody pointed out that she's been a teenager for the longest, and I realized that what, how is it goes kind of like make me think about, like, how is she still 16 or still 15? Somebody pointed out that she might be older than she looks. I was like, you know what? I believe so, because how is it that she's able to get all these tattoos in her body with her mother's permission, right? Like, how is Bad Baby getting all these tattoos? I'm really wondering, like, Joe, why do you know all that? Instagram. Instagram. I'm nosy sometimes, okay? I'm nosy, okay? I'm proud to say it. I'm gonna humbly say it. I'm nosy. I'm nosy. I'm nosy. I'm sorry. I'm nosy. I'm nosy sometimes, okay? She's 17 and has all the tats. Oh, she's 17. Oh, okay. When I was in middle school, they tied it up. Pierced up kids. Yeah. I mean, she came in the game at 13. Yeah. That's crazy, man. That we had were scars by playing in the play field in a hot summer day. That's true. That's true. Those are the only tattoos that we can get. We get them scars. Playing outside. Man. It's funny that we were in a generation where we see the internet grew before us. Like when YouTube came around, like in 2007, right? 2006 or 2007. I didn't really think about it too much about YouTube. People just, I really have gotten into YouTube until I left out of high school. That's when I got more interested in doing YouTube. I'm 18. I wouldn't even dare affiliate with that mindlessness. Good. I got my account. That's good. Bruh, imagine if I would have made videos back then. Bruh, I would have been making money before the whole glitch. The whole glitch and the demonetization, bruh. Like, bruh, bruh. This is very oh, okay, cool. That's awesome. I think it's the same thing here. No, I got this. No, I had this account 2010. 2010, maybe, I don't know. But it's like 10 years. This account is like 10 years old. 10, 11 years old, I think. So You've been making dumb skits and reaction videos. Yeah, I was. I don't do. I don't do. Actually, I still do reactions. It's just the whole, you know, the whole, the copyrights. That's what makes it more. They make it a little bit more difficult. So, I mean, I do. I probably do reactions of hell testimonies, but right now I'm not in the space to do that. Well, I can. Well, I am. I can do a reaction. It's just like a lot of work. I gotta go home from work to do another work. It's just, I need to get back to motivation. You would have been doing Soldier Boys. Imagine. 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 What is it? What is it? Oh, videos give me the chills. Yeah. Oh, you know what the crazy thing is, right? Let's talk about since I'm here, right? I was doing one of the videos. I was uploading one of the videos, right? And it was something about, oh hey, how you doing, the kid? And it was something about, it's almost like kind of like giving out the guidelines. So I was like, okay, I can say this, that, and that, so I can demonetize it. One of the parts was were you talking about hell or something? Yeah, something about hell. Or if I say anything about hell, I was like, wait. So I can't say hell here on YouTube, which is weird, but okay. So I can't say hell on here on YouTube. Our title or the video might be demonetized or taken down or however the case may be. Yep. So now I'm gonna say bottomless pit, or the bottomless pit or lake of fire. Yeah, bottomless pit. So yay! Making an hour and 18-minute long live. So I guess you could say it's a podcast. I guess in a sense. Um, People, just like people can't say coronavirus, coronavirus, it's getting real. Right now they use slave like or say like Miss Rona, coronavirus, it's getting real. Coronavirus. It was a song, Marquis. I think yeah, Marquis made a remix of that of Cardi B. Miss Rona, wait. I don't want to be sick by you. I don't want to be died by you. Cause you Miss Rona, Miss Rona, Miss Rona, Miss Rona. I don't want to be sick by you. I don't want to be died by you. Jesus done died for you. Seeing that you want me to. By Miss Rona. Miss Rona. Miss Rona. Miss Rona. Who does it? Don't tell me it's people my age. Yeah. I don't know who called Miss Rona. Who I don't know who started it about the whole Rona. Probably some people in the South. Miss Rona, Miss Rona. I'm sorry, Miss Rona. Ooh, I am for real. Never meant to make myself go outside. I messed that up. Never meant to really go outside. I apologize a trillion times. I'm sorry, Miss Rona. Ooh, I am for real. Oh, Choice TV. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, he's. I think Choice is a real trendsetter. Oh man, he's. I believe he's a really transcender. Like I can crash it. I can. If Choice actually one day watches his video or watches his live stream, congratulations on your success. So you know, cringe. The only thing that I have a problem, I don't have a problem with him. I just didn't like how often he would bring up the disrespect of Christ. Actually, he's a goofball. Somebody said he's a goofball. I say that lovingly and critically. Okay, cringe, cringe. What do you guys about think about like the conspiracy theories? They're kind of catching my interest a little bit. Not gonna lie. Like Shane Dawson does it. Mostly him. I'm not saying that everybody else does, but at least he's the most person that I know. Miss Rona. Honestly, I think it is man made. I think the Rona is man made to kill off like part of the population, people who have very weak immune systems, um, or it could be the 5G towers. They're using the Rona so that they can equip with the 5G towers and stuff like that. Um, yeah, there are theories, so I don't play much attention. I don't pay much attention, or yeah, just like that. Like, it'll catch my attention. Yeah, it's not funny. I also somebody said I also believe it's man-made, and while our president tell people to drink bleach, it's like why, man? I don't, but no. I think I did caught that. I don't think he was that serious. I did catch the sarcasm when he said talk about injecting Lysol into your stream and stuff like that. I did hear the sarcasm in his voice when he said that though. I did. I don't know if many people caught that, but yeah, he was pretty much being sarcastic. He keeps deriving. He keeps deriving attention from the virus. There's nothing that he can do. There's nothing. There's literally nothing that Trump can do. There's literally the one thing. All we can do is pray, and hopefully that we pray rain in our land. Let's pray to God that hopefully we can pray rain in our land. I think like Fox 600. I know I talk about Fox 600 a lot, and I do reactions for on his videos every once in a while. But when he was talking about the getting rid of the coronavirus, about the rain, even though it's despite the fact that it has been raining here before, raining in my area and stuff like that. Let's hopefully that. And I do believe since the coronavirus is in the air, let's just pray that there'll be rain in your city or in your state. And it has worked. I'm not saying that people are not still affected, but at least it will probably minimize or get rid of the virus that is within the air. So, but as far as that, I don't take it seriously, but others I know super offended, especially because some people tried it. Either they probably tried it so it can be in a trend, because everybody, people aren't. I know people can be silly, but they can't be that that unwise. I would say unwise. Like people cannot be that unwise. You'd be surprised how wise people can get. Yeah. I do believe this. I don't know what it is. I don't know what like me living here in California. I don't know. I feel stupider. Like not dumb, but I feel like I am getting stupider here. Maybe I need to get out the inner city or something. I don't know. Maybe these 5G towers are making me dumb, or maybe something that's in the water. Maybe the chloroform. I don't know. I don't drink sink water though. You know. I don't know. It's just I just feel more dumber here. So you know what nobody wants. You know what's this? It's technology and entertainment consumption of today, which I do agree. Which I do agree, but something is more. Something is more than just the consumption of entertainment. But that's just me. Oh yeah, and I was gonna say, I was looking up at the map of the COVID stuff, where the areas where people are mostly affected. Antarctica is the only place that has not been much affected by the coronavirus. And when people, and especially people been saying that, oh Joe, people not no, like people been saying like in very hot areas that's when the disease of the coronavirus would cease or stop. I don't agree, because when I look up the website, like most of the cold areas, like people where places where snow is and stuff like that, those are not very much as much affected because they're probably most inside because of the snow, or very snowy areas and stuff like that, or very cold areas. So I think that the coronavirus is not as much affected in colder areas than it is than it is hot areas. Like can I'm not saying that Canada does not cannot get the coronavirus, but I just think that people, I don't think it's not going to be as I pretty much what I'm trying to say is that I don't think the coronavirus is not going to be as much affected in colder areas. I could be wrong though, because there are areas that still in hundreds as well, in the VA near 16,000. Mm. So I might try to go to I would say I would go out to Antarctica, like not go to Canada, go visit there. I still want to go. I still want to go to Canada though, just for the one time for the fun time. But I don't know. Florida's pretty hot. Miami, Florida, California's hot. It can get cold though out here. It may not be as how the south is or the east south area, but it does get cold out here. But so I'm thinking as in a theory, I say as a theory that what if the cold air isn't coated areas are not as much affected by the coronavirus? I could be wrong. They just had a mass shooting. They severely they were severely shocked. Mm. Mm. Yeah. No more champagne squeeze, no more liquor cream. They go to, they get those once every couple of years, probably. Yeah, probably because of J. Joe, the whole quarantine is probably driving people crazy. I know a lot of babies are gonna be born by October. I mean, but probably a couple of babies by now, due to the whole people can't go outside. Joe practicing. Americans Got Talent. Man, you think I should try it? Like, pretty much after this whole quarantine, a whole bunch of people are gonna be doing a whole bunch of stuff that they regretted. Meanwhile, I'm home chilling. Uh, America's Got Talent. Nah, I don't know. I feel like if I ever do get on America's Got Talent, it's like I don't hope that I don't. Here's the thing, like people would still be not famous, but still they still be well known even if they didn't make it. Only for a little while, maybe that 15 minutes of fame or 30 minutes of fame or whatever the case may be. They're fine with that. And the people that did not make it, they become more successful than the ones that did. Like that's funny to me. um, like you know, what is your talent? I have no. Can I sing? My talent is to do whatever I like. I don't know. My talent is I hopefully is getting over my fears. Now that'd be a talent. Getting over my fear, you know. Getting over my fears I believe getting over your fears is a talent. I have not mastered that yet. It's a talent that I have not mastered that yet. Getting 15 minutes of fame. Tell me what Ducky L Orange. Man, you know what? I, you know what's funny? Speaking of getting over my fears, I was just looking at a video the other day. Um, a video was about this white. I don't. Okay, it was a white guy that that does extreme sportings. I believe it was like Slim Thug. Yeah, Slim Thug. I guess he reposted a video of a white guy. He was doing some. He was doing like some bike riding in a canyon, but he was like under a rock. And he's like a very good view, and a whole bunch of people kept roasting it. And it was just like, Us, I could be wrong. I do believe that there's some, but everybody has a thrill, like a need for thrill, or it's just something just out of the ordinary. And there's going to be some people that's probably going to just strongly disagree about it, and they're going to criticize it. And people want to talk about you until the day you die. Um, but yeah, just imagine if somebody who wants to live that far in life, that do want to do something extreme, even though there's going to be some, at least I will say this, that if you're going to do something that's out of the ordinary or do something to an extreme, yeah, you always going to get criticism, but you're going to also inspire and encourage people to do it. Would I actually do what that white guy in the video did? Probably so. I don't know. People would do it actually. People would do it. People would actually do something very extreme if a camera was involved. So if it was a camera involved, yeah, they'll do it. If it wasn't, they probably wouldn't. Like, like for an example, like I like looking at this video where Little Duval was showing Little Boo. Is it Boosie Bay A or is it Little Boosie? Or where like do we call him Little Boosie or just Boosie? Anyway, so Little Duval was showing Little Boosie where Little Duval was swimming right next to a um, whale shark, and Little Boosie was kind of freaking out, saying that he would never, play with his life like that, and I do agree because those are very huge creatures. So Bootsy, okay. So yeah, I mean, there's gonna be some people that's not about that life, which is fine. It's fine if you're not very much into extreme things. That's fine too. That's fine too. Yeah, just like me went to Mexico. That was out of the ordinary because Mexico was like an hour. Mexico was like an hour away from right here. Well, no, actually, I was in a different area, but Mexico was like only like an hour and 30 minutes where I was, so it wasn't that far. So went out there, did something out of the ordinary. I just wanted to know what it's like to live, go outside of America, to know how privileged I am, and I was privileged. Mexico made me realize how privileged I really was. So that can, man, let me tell you something, man. It got dark. Okay, stuff got real. I went outside at night one time, and I have it on film. Um, it got real because it was a car, but I was walking by myself, and I guess you could say the anxiety kicked in, and the car was kind of driving on the curb, and that's the next moment I was like, you know what? I turned around, went back to my hotel, and just sleep in for the rest of the night. Okay, that's too much. That's too much thrill for me. That's too much thrill for me. So yeah, yeah, I'm good. I'm good, man. Now getting into Dodging cartels. Oh yeah, Mexico is a beautiful city. I mean, country. It's a beautiful country. It was in Tijuana. I didn't get into that deep, but man, you got to stay safe out there. Wait, yeah, I gotta stay safe. But sometimes my my um um what's you call it? My thrill comes up every once in a while. So yeah. And lo and behold, I never thought I'd see so many Asian people over there in Mexico. So yeah, curiosity gonna get you killed. I believe it. Curiosity is gonna get me killed, man. I'm trying to stay safe. Too much sterile. Too much sterile for me, man. You know what? What can we do? What can we do? Curiosity gets killed. What can we talk about, man? Wait, I know I got some females on here, right? I know earlier today, earlier in this video, we talk about the maid, the housewives and the maids. I'm kind of a curious since I got some couple of women out here. What is that y'all hate, or not hate, but strongly dislike about beta males? Because as much as often that I hear this a lot, even though what is your strongly dislike for beta males? I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to get to this because if the desire to push, well, she said all caps, the desire to push for their females to take lead of their lead. Yeah, but it's kind of interesting at the same time too. It's like it pushes them to take the lead, age and condom sense. Yep, people are talking about it. Talk about the beta male simps. They put it out everywhere. They do it all the time. Don't know how to proper decisions or direct. And yes, simps. Okay, so as a woman, do you, Miss Daly? I'm calling you Miss. Can I call you Miss Daly? I'm gonna call you Miss Daly. Um, okay. So do you think that women can lead in the household? I don't want to sound like I'm my SJW. I'm just like talking. I'm just having a conversation. I'm just saying, like, do you personally think that women can lead? And if so, then if so, and if not, what are your thoughts if Hillary Clinton would have won, or any, not just Miss Daly, just any other person as well? So actually, I want to ask everybody, how would you guys feel if Hillary Clinton won instead of Trump? Personally, I said this before. I was not ready to have a female president. I wasn't. I was not ready. My petty. I was. Would have changed forever. Changed things forever. I think she probably would have ended up how her husband was forever. Killing. No, Hillary's menopause is a killer. Honestly, the only reason why I would have wanted to have Hillary Clinton so I can just be petty to feminists for the next 4 to 8 years. Like, hey, your girl messing up. I maybe women shouldn't be become leaders and stuff. Yeah, yeah, I was that guy. um, we will have many things that happen with us that take away from the fullness that we could provide. Hillary, no. Yeah. You know what's funny? I was just like thinking about it is that no matter how successful women can be, the end result is they're going to be stay-at-home housewives. Like, let's say, if a normal chick that worked at McDonald's, and she found the guy or the guy found her and they fell in love and they end up being together and she can become a stay-at-home housewife, or if a woman becomes successful and she bees around a guy that's more successful equally or is more successful than her, then the end result she would still be like a stay-at-home wife. When you really think about it, you know. So that's pretty much my thoughts. Oh, do you also think that feminism is working for men, or is it like working for men or working against? What I mean by that is that it's working for men in the sense of we don't have to become a provider anymore, in a sense, or that we don't have to marry anymore, or because I hear a lot of talk about that too. Oh yeah, and speaking of Hillary, um, remember, over the weekend, there was there was like a rumor that Kim Jong Un died. Turns out that he was still alive. Well, I don't know about his health per se, but turns out that his sister could be the next dictator. What are your thoughts on that as well? Cosman, Cosmans. Good. She looked like in her mid 30s though. The sister, she looked like she might. Do I think that she could be worse than Kim Jong Un? Mm, nah, nah, not good. She even has, yeah. Bro, I miss the patriarchy. I've been saying that for the longest. Like, I miss the patriarchy being pushed into that role. No, I don't want. Let's destroy North Korea. Because North Korea can't be fat. Okay. What was it? Thanks. Oh, wow. I did not know how late. Give like 10 more minutes. Like 10 more minutes. Then I'm off to bed. It's like 1 o'clock right now. I didn't know how late that was. I did not know how late it was. 10 more minutes, guys. 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes. Well, Miss Daly, well, you don't have to work today because it's a Sabbath day for you. Don't you feel special? Huh, Miss Daly? It's a Sabbath day early. Payday too. 4:30. Yours says 430. Mine says like 120, 121. East Coast, baby. Are you guys like in New York by any chance? Like in New York City or New? Yeah. Or y'all in Virginia? Okay. Coronavirus. It's getting real. It's getting real. It's getting real. The whole land is hot. Red for president 2020. Red for president. Nah, Trump is going to be the next president. Trump is going to be the next president. If Red's going to be going for the district, running for district, then yeah, good luck for him. But as far as for the president, Trump is going to be the next president for the next 2021, and yeah. 2020. Yeah. Yeah. Huh? What I'm even saying. RP president. I don't know, like when I actually looked up like Red Fox's like old pictures on Google, like he keeps throwing up like the 666 sign. So yeah. What do you guys think? Do you guys believe in the whole notion of repenting at the last minute? That kind of thing? Like, what do you guys about like repenting before death? Yeah, Stanford and Son. Yeah, Stanford and Son. Yeah, he gone too. It's only a matter of time before Betty White goes. I'm gonna edit that out. It's only a matter of time. We all know it. We all know the day's coming. We hope not to, but Betty White. I believe Betty White is next. Now, I'm not hoping, but yeah. Yeah, Red Fox has been gone, man. But when you look at his pictures, he keep throwing up the 666 sign. So Sidney Porter, Sidney Porter. I gotta look that up. Sidney Porter. Who else? Um, Morgan Freeman, Samuel L. Jackson. Come on now, Samuel. Yes, somebody had to say it. Samuel L. Jackson. I mean, he's not dead. I hope that he's not. But there's gonna be a time of day. It's gonna happen. I'm not hoping to, but you know. Oh yeah, Charlie Murphy is gone, man. He didn't tell anybody. That's the thing. He didn't tell anybody that he had Charles. What's his face? Charles. Charlie Murphy. He didn't tell anybody. But everybody knew that he was getting kind of skinny. I didn't know that Charlie Murphy was skinny until somebody mentioned it, or losing weight. What? When? When Finney died? No, no, Finney's not dead. He's not dead. He's not dead. Mr. Finney's not dead. He's still around, I think. Cause it just seemed. Maybe I gotta go look at it again. Finney, Finney. He didn't die. You just people. I know. Yeah. Oh yeah. Who else? Who else is on that way? The guy, no. Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman, and what's his face? Um, Danny DeVito. Because I did see like the Jumanji movie. Even Stan Savolcha. Oh, Sylvester Stallone. Whew. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Uh, who else? Repentance and holiness. Maybe I should. Uh, who else? John. What? Danny Glover. Yeah, Danny Glover. Well, he sure do look like in the movies. um, who else? Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of older people, man. You see, Arnold had a baby with a maid. See, 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 see. If the wife was doing what she was doing, she would never had no maid. See, Arnold would not have no maid. I think you know what. Since we're on this, I know earlier that we were going to talk about the maids. I do believe that having a large house can allow you to get like a maid or something, you know. Just with the maid, with his maid. I don't know. I don't know what his marriage life with his wife. Or maybe he was just tempted by the power that he can, that he has, or the money that he has, you know. Danny, hello. I'm trying to remember that one. Okay, what time is it? All right, you guys. Thank you guys for coming out. Sorry for me to go to bed because I gotta go to work tomorrow. I gotta go to work. Thank you guys for coming out. Uh, Thank you, Miss Daly. Uh, Yandu. All right, and whoever the third person, I don't know if it's Rich the Kid, but yeah. So it's your man Joe. Thank you guys for coming out. I don't know when the next time I'm gonna be doing this. So good night, good morning, and good day.